welcome back to my channel. I am here to talk to you about all of my works in progress. It is a whip parade, people. I'm here with my little baby. I have, well, she was playing with some very crinkly plastic before, so that's apparently a win. A piece of plastic that's very crinkly. But it wasn't conducive to filming, so now she is tangling up a ball of yarn, and it's just a scrap ball that we got from Bendigo Woolen Mills that they kindly gave to us for the kids to play with, and I'm pretty sure it's for this express purpose, for them to play with and get all tangled up and it not have to matter, because untangling yarn, as you probably know, takes freaking forever. It takes like a whole hour, and that's time we would rather be spent knitting. So now she's just eating and tangling and clawing away through the yarn and having a lot of fun. So she's happy here, and I am going to show you all the works in progress that I have at the moment that I am trying to work my way through. I mean, I'm enjoying it, of course, I love knitting, but I have a big project that I want to take on, and to do that I feel like I need to clear my mental space before I start. And I'm really excited because I feel like I have all the materials I need, which reminds me I had buttons somewhere that I need to find. But yes, anyway, let's get started. So, hope you can see me, because we're just sitting on the floor today, aren't we, sweetheart? Yeah. Yeah, so the first one I have is so very close to being done. It is at the start of a row. I probably should have finished this row before I showed you, or not started this row, but you can kind of see it is a pressed flowers shawl by Amy Christophers. Sorry, Amy. I love it. Love working on it. I love that I learned how to do mosaic color work, which is easier than normal color work. But isn't it beautiful? It is made with Bendigo Woolen Mills 8-ply yarn, just 100% wool. And I bought 2 balls. That's all I needed, just 2 massive 200-gram balls. But I am running out of the green, and I have like maybe 20 rows to go, 15-20 rows to go. So I think I will just use up all the green, and then possibly my thinking is I'm going to bind off with the contrast color. I'm using Symphony Knit Pro needles, interchangeables, 4mm. I really like the wood. It's so warming in winter. Takes a while for the metal ones to warm up, but the wood, so nice, so comforting, so smooth. I think I've only had to retighten with the little key once while using this, and I had to also buy a 150cm cord, I believe, which is the longest cord I have, just to give myself some space while knitting. And oh, I'm so excited to be able to gift this, and I'm so excited to start another one maybe. I am a little bit disappointed that I'm running out of wool. I don't want to buy another 200-gram ball, so I think I will just bind off. I think it's big enough already, to be honest. I'm not sure how I will do another one. If I'll do it, probably if I'm going to buy another 200-gram ball and just, I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more, but that's just how it goes, and I am excited that I am going to use up most of this. I think it was 50 grams last time I checked of this, and I've just been weighing this little scrap as I go to see how many rows I can get out of it, and I calculated that it takes about 3 grams per row at the moment, and of course the rows get bigger and as this shawl gets bigger, because you like knit it up into a triangle. Can you see my triangle? But yeah, I'm just sort of playing a bit of yarn chicken, and I think I will end up having to bind off with the contrast color, which I don't know how I feel about it, but I think it might be the best option. Do you think I should bind off with the contrast color? You don't really mind? Yeah, okay. What do you guys think? Should I just bind off with the contrast color, or should I bind off with the main color? I'm guessing you'll probably say main color, but I'll probably bind off with the contrast color. Anyway, but yeah, I'm very excited. This is probably the biggest project that I have going at the moment, and it'll be nice to get that done. I think at least if I have this done, then I can start on my other big project and not worry about the other ones too much. But yeah, first work in progress. Love it. I love it. I'm so happy that I bought this pattern. I feel like I've been wanting to buy it for so long, and I already know that there'll be many more of these in the future because I want one, my mum needs one, my grandma probably needs one too. Probably doesn't need one, but I'll probably make one for her anyway. Maybe other family members, everyone needs one, and it's just so cozy. Just like, that's the back, by the way. That's what my floats look like, in case you wanted to know. But yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's the first one. Are you getting tired? It might be nearly nap time. Yeah. Okay, we'll see how much more we can do before she starts crying. Okay, this one is also nearly finished. It's weird how they're all like at the same stage. I just need to start the decreases for this beanie. It was requested to have matching footy beanies, so I've already made one. I mean, you can probably picture I've made one for my toddler in the same colors, just one size smaller. This is the watch cap hat by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern. Inga from Knitting Traditions is the one who introduced me to this pattern. She really likes it, and the decreases look really nice, and I agree with her. I am using 3.5mm circular, just 40cm needles on a 40cm cord, and I'm using scrap yarn, acrylic scrap yarn from a big bag that my friend gave me. So this is all the red we had left. I would have preferred to have another chunky red stripe, but because I already made one small beanie for my toddler, that one I cast on 100 stitches, and this one I cast on 120 stitches for I guess a small male size, which I think is different to what it says in the pattern, but this is just what has worked for us. It's a DK weight acrylic yarn, and I just need to start doing the decreases. And I don't know if the big I like the look of the chunky big brim, but I'm not sure if it really suits him, to be honest. But anyway, that's okay because I have another beanie apparently in the queue that I meant to start for him anyway. So these are matching, they're cute, they'll do the job, keep them warm if they go to the footy this year. Yeah, so I've got a lot of black, but only had maybe 3/4 of a ball of this red. And it's not quite the right red, it's more of like on screen it's looking right, but it's a little bit too bright to be the right shade of red, but close enough. And like it'll be like a retro looking beanie, I reckon, anyway. So there's that. Just put that behind me. I have like this big box of works in progress in front of me. And then there's this one. This is a pattern that I made myself. It's actually crochet, and it is meant to be, or going to be, a sling bag. Just trying to look at. So it's gonna have a strap, a black one probably, that goes around and you can wear it, and I'm gonna figure out how to sew a zip onto it. This is crochet. I used a 5. Oh, okay, we're back, and baby is sleeping. So I was in the middle of showing you this sling bag it's going to be, and hopefully have another video about this. So I won't tell you too much, but I'm in the middle of doing this. It looks a little bit scrappy, so I'm gonna neaten it up. But yeah, I made this with thrifted yarn, which I'm really happy about. And it wasn't even like, this ball of yellow was in like a pack of yarn, and I bought the pack of yarn for like the little blue balls of scrap yarn, and not actually for this. So I'm happy that I found a use for this like incidental 3/4 ball. I think it was only like 70 grams, 60-70 grams of like fluffy yarn. I don't know, it was just it just inspired me, I guess, which is nice. And it's the first time I've also sort of self-drafted a design. I mean, it doesn't look like much of it now, but I think when it's finished, it's gonna look schmick. Okay, yeah, trying to put baby to sleep behind me, but that didn't really work, so just ignore that situation. Back there. A pair of socks. I'm gonna try the Fish Lips Kiss heel. There's just so many ideas and things I want to do, but anyway, I cast this on for my last knit and chat, just a simple stockinette. I did knit 2, purl 1, and then I decreased 1 stitch to make from a 57 stitch cuff to a 56 row foot. I'm gonna do, or I have done 35 rows for the leg, and yeah, we'll figure out how to do a Fish Lips Kiss heel, I think, because that's what I want to learn. But yeah, details for this in my last knit and chat video. That does not sound like a baby sleeping, but that's okay. Oh yes, there's a couple of things I need to frog, actually. The first is this, and I thought it'd be really cute if you want to knit this with me, let me know, because I'm going to frog this inside it again. It is the Togetherness socks pattern, just on a self-strapping sock yarn, Cruchy fibers. Don't have the label in here with me, but I did start it on a 64 stitch like the pattern says, but it's a bit big for me, so nearly finished this sock. I'm gonna frog it. I made the decision one night or one morning, and I was like, it's too big, it's too loose, I'm going to frog it. I'm going to do it again with 56 stitch count. It will be easy for me to adjust. The pattern, it's a free pattern, so it's only got one size, but it's just a 4, it's like a really easy repeat. You can figure it out there. It's just like a ribbed sock, but with a little cable, with like really clear instructions on how to do the cable. I think you don't need a cable needle. I originally wanted to do this because I wanted to practice cabling without needles. So yeah, this is gonna be frogged inside again. Let me know if you want to knit the Togetherness socks with me, just for fun, you know, like it's a nice name, like Togetherness, and I really like the pattern. It's really cozy. It's another idea I got from a homespun house. I just really love it, and I think it would look good on like any light colored yarn, so you could see the contrast with the cables, but I didn't have any sort of plain or enough anyway, so I was like, maybe I can just use one of my self-strapping yarns and do it, and it's just magic. Like, it doesn't look like much, but when you put it on, it stretches and you can see the cables, and I really love that. So yeah, it's just gonna be frogged and started again. Magic loop 2.25mm sock yarn, that's all I need to say. But I wanted to practice cables because I've been trying to make this. I'll put the name of the pattern here. It's from the 52 Weeks of Shawls or Scarves book, and I really wanted to make this one, and it has a lot of cabling with a cable needle, but it's just so slow going, and I need to frog this as well because I've made a few mistakes, and it's one of those where you sort of had to sit down and concentrate. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this shawl because it's I'm using Bendigo Wool & Mills 5-ply, and it uses 2 balls of this and this took me forever, so I really wanted to try to learn how to cable without a needle so it can go a little bit faster. So this is going to get frogged because there are a few mistakes in this, and I want it to look really nice, and I don't know if I will start it again anytime soon, to be honest, because it's going to take me a long time, and I don't really have the brain power or the like dedicated knitting time to like stare at a chart, because it's all charted and it's not like a repeating pattern that I can memorize. But I just wanted to show you, this is what I'm doing, this is the progress. It's going to get frogged, but it will be started again at a later date. But once I frog this, I don't have to think about it. It'll be out of my brain space. I do have one finished object at the bottom of this box. I made a houndstooth cowl from a small Japanese knits book that I got from the library. I'll put details if I can remember here. But it's the houndstooth cow from that book. I used some scrap acrylic yarn and some, I think it's like an 8-ply merino. I think it does need to be blocked because it sort of curls up a bit, curls down, up, whatever direction. I wonder what it looks like on. It's going to be a present, so it's not going to be mine. Do you wear your hair inside or outside? I don't know. But, oh yeah. It does need to be blocked because it needs to sit better. I don't like how it keeps rolling down. But it looks very cozy. I think it'll do the job that it needs to do. So yeah, I'm happy with that. One finished object. Just sneaking into this works in progress parade. And I have this sock that I need to make the second sock out of, but you know, that will happen. This is the Summer Meadows design out of, I think it's Charlotte Stone is her name, out of the Charming Colourwork Socks book. I just have to make the second one. Oh, it looks so good on camera. I love how like the definition, the contrast really comes up on camera and how you can see that the colour is slowly fading to green. So I assume that the next one I start will start with like a green and hopefully fade back down to like a pinky purple. But yeah, love the contrast. Just need to do the second sock. One day it's gonna happen. And the last work in progress, which is a long-term one, and I'm not in a rush to finish this. Also, I don't have any more yarn for it, but I'm making a granny square, either a blanket or a shawl. Not sure, that's the back. All the ends I need to weave in, but look how pretty. So nice. I feel like I want it to be like a shawl, like a multicolour shawl. So I'm just using op-shot yarn, so thrifted yarn. I think it'll be really nice as like a granny shawl, and like it'll be a schlanket because it'll be a shawl. If I need it to, I can open it up and use it as a blanket, but it's slow going because I need to find yarn for it, and I'm not buying new yarn for it. I'm just op-shopping, I've decided, yarn. But I'm really loving it. I was inspired by the Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, and she is making lots of blankets, lots of granny squares at the moment. I love the scrappy nature of it. I love the colour so far. I might stick to this blue, purpley, pink theme, depending on what yarn I find, I guess. But yeah, really loving this. I followed a tutorial for how to do a granny square by Cherry Heart, Sandra of Cherry Heart on YouTube. And I'm using a crochet hook, which is not in here. Oh, I think it fell out. 3.5mm. Yes, so that is a long-term project and can just live in here for now. But yeah, that's all of the whips I have. How many do I have? 1, 2, this is getting frogged. This is done. 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. It's a lot. I need to get some off my needles so that I can start new ones. I'm so excited. I have so many ideas. I have to write them down. I do have a list going somewhere. I do need to add to it now, I think, because of the new yarn that I bought. But yeah, exciting times. Excited to get these done, and I think that's how my brain works. I think I just need to cast on all the things, and then it helps me remember the things I want to make, and then I slowly work my way through them and finish them one by one. That's just how it's going to be now. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. You know what? Let me know what you're working on. I really want to know. I want to know. I want all the ideas. I want all the inspiration. Have a great day. Bye.